Hey, Shalom. Hey, much mercy to you brothers out there that's actually understanding this new covenant. May the Lord, Abba Father, continue to bless you brothers in the spirit as you grow in the favor of the Lord. When you go into the scriptures, the demons, right? When the Lord would come on the scene, the Lord would be rebuking those demons. And so the power that he had, he was able to rebuke those demons. And then so the reaction the demons got, and really the only ones that have power to rebuke demons is actually believers. So if you're a non-believer or you're not in the Lord's new agreement, teaching it correctly and understanding the Lord, then you don't have any power. You see, if you're holding to the old law, which is not of faith, because the whole new covenant, it operates off faith and really believing. So once you really believe, then the Lord can come in and he could actually sup with you. That's you opening the door because you believe. So you're able to hear the Lord. You're able to hear the Spirit. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys are not able to hear the Spirit. They're of Satan. All right, and Satan operates through devils and demons that are in people. And that's why when you go back to the Gospels, what was the Lord doing? He was rebuking demons out of people. This is Matthew 8 and 29. I want to go over this a little bit. Matthew 8 and 28 in the KJV. And when it was come to the other side, into the city of Gergenes, there met him two possessed with devils coming out of the tombs, exceedingly fierce, so much that no man might pass by that way. And this is what you gotta understand. People now, the demons are on people because they have no belief, they have no understanding. So men have demons on them. Like if you're in there, let's just say you're teaching false doctrine and you're in the camp where you really can't see and men are teaching lies, you have a demon on you. You have devils on you. You have evil spirits on you that are making you not believe. That make it hard for you to come out of a spell. So a lot of men, they're possessed, not by the Holy Spirit, but by an evil spirit. So the spirit that is on man to teach false doctrine in this day is the spirit of devils and demons. And so by them not even understanding, they think they got some type of name, but men are calling on destruction and calamity. So check this out, Matthew 8 and 29. But these demons, they know the authority of the Lord, and they know, like the scripture say that Paul I know, Peter I know. You see what I'm saying? So the demons know the power of the Lord. Matthew 8 and 29, and we brought this up maybe like 2 weeks ago, going into demons and devils. Men are taken over by spirits in this time, man. It's very heavy. It said, and behold, they cried out, saying, what we have to do with thee, the anointed Hamashiach, son of power? Art thou come hither to torment us before our time? So the demons, like we was going into it, they have a time to run rampant in this time we're in now. You see, the God of this world. So the God of this world and his spirits and his demons and his devils, they're running rampant, and these devils have taken over men's vessels. So the torment that the demons say, you come to torment us before our time, they knew that they were going to be thrown in the pit. And that word torment, because the power of the Lord in them time when he was rebuking them demons and them devils and them spirits out, they recognized the Lord. So they said, hey, you come to destroy us before our time. So that power, that's why the new covenant and the doctrine of the new covenant it's not you really condemning these demons. It's the doctrine, it's the power of the Lord that speaks through you, that condemns men. That's why the Lord told you, I read yesterday in John 12, he said, it is you. He said, the word shall judge you in the last day. So all you got to do is teach the testimony and the doctrine of the new covenant, and it condemns demons. So this is why guys hate the new covenant. So the demons thought that the Lord was going to condemn them to hell at that time, but he didn't. He let them go down to the pigs. So let's read this word torment real quick in the blue letter, because this is what the new covenant does. It torments guys. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a demon, then you don't want to believe in hell. If you're a demon, you don't believe in the Lord at all. Like if you're a demon, you don't believe in hell. You don't think the Gentiles could be saved. You don't have no understanding of the scriptures. These men don't even understand the tares and the wheats, bro. We're dealing with Satan. Spirits have taken these guys over. Now, this word torment.
Strong's G 928. Basanizo.
It says to test by the touchstone, which is a black silicious stone used to test the purity of gold or silver by the color of a streak produced on it by rubbing it with either metal. To question or apply torture, to vex grievous pains of the body or the mind, or torment, to vex grievous pains of the body or mind. So men are vexed in their mind of the teaching of the new covenant. That's why they hate it, because it torments them. Because ultimately guys are demons, to be harassed, distressed. So guys are harassed of those who are at sea, struggling with a head of wind. That's right. So Yahushua had the power to rebuke the winds of doctrine. So this is what's happening now. Men are being rebuked, and the demons are being tortured. They're being vexed in the mind. So the demons know, and they what? And they tremble. This is what James said. And Judas Iscariot is in hell, man. You guys, man, it is crazy, man. We never knew how satanic guys were until we really started teaching the new covenant. And so now we really see how satanic men are, man. James 2:19, it says, thou believe that there is one power, thou do as well. The devils also believe and tremble. You see that? So the devils and the demons know that it is a place of hell and torment. All right? And the battle in this great day is men fighting against God, okay? Men are fighting against God, man. Like the scripture tell you in Revelations, for they are spirits of devils. That's what we're dealing with in this time, spirits of devils. And they called the Lord a devil because the Lord was casting out spirits. But it's impossible for us to be demons and devils when you demons and devils don't like us. If we were devils like you guys, you would like us. You would love your own. But we're not like you. That shows you that we're nothing like you guys. It's heavy, bro. So the devils also believe, and they tremble, man. So the demons trembled at the Lord casting them pigs, the spirits into the pigs, because they thought that it was their time to be cast off. That's why they say you come to torture us before our time. Mark 6:13, and they cast out many devils and anointed with oil, and many that were sick and healed them. And the Lord was casting out demons on people. That's what the new covenant does. It casts that demonic spirit you have in you, and it heals you, and it strengthens you. So you're not demonic like these guys are anymore. Mark 1:34, and he healed many that were sick of diverse diseases, and cast out many devils, and suffered not the devils to speak, because they knew him. You see that? So the spirits know of the new covenant. That's why they hate it. They hate the doctrine. That's why, like, if you don't have the doctrine or the understanding of the new covenant, you're not casting out any demons, because you're a demon. So you actually hate the understanding of the new covenant. So this is what you got to understand too. Men actually hate the new covenant because it torments them. You see what I'm saying? The thought of hell torments them. John 4:18, it says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Right. So if you're a demon or you're a devil, you don't have any love. You just have hate. The devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. So this is the spirit that men have in them. They want to kill you, destroy you, and steal. They want to steal from you, kill you, and destroy you. It says, because fear have torment. So the demons were tormented when the Lord told them demons to come out of them. They were tormented. That's what the new covenant is doing. The men that are demons is tormenting them. They don't really want to speak of it, or they don't even understand it. It's heavy. It says, he that feareth is not made perfect in love. That's right. So a lot of these guys, they don't have no love in them. They are dealing with the fruits of the flesh, the fruits of hate. So that's why they hate the new covenant. And guys are being tormented. They're being grieved. You see that? So you got to understand that the place of torment has been set up for Satan, the devils, and his angels. What's that? Revelations, real quick. So we have the power in this time to bound Satan. You see? Let's see this, Revelations 20:12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the book of life according to their works. So Paul refers to the old law in Romans 7 is dead. So if you're holding to that old law, that means your works are dead too. Upon many other things that classify you as being a devil and a demon and an evildoer, which your name isn't written in the book of life. It says, the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell will deliver up to the dead which were in them, and they will judge every man according to their work. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. So this second death is going to get rid of those principalities of death and hell. You see? This is what you got to understand. So love, perfect love casts out fear. So if you have love in your heart, you have no fear of hell. You're not tormented. You don't hate the new covenant. But if you have hate in you, then you fear hell. Then you fear men mentioning hell. You don't believe in it because ultimately you're a demon, and you're in the spirit of those demons that are being tormented by us even mentioning that it is a hell, and there is a hell. The Lord wouldn't have mentioned it. Matthew 6:18, and I say also unto thee, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Okay? All right? Crazy, bro. Second Edges 7:56. For while we live and commit iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. After death. So the demons, remember, the devils believe, and they what? They tremble. So that's why the devils were tormented, and they asked the Lord, can they go in the pigs? Because they know it was a place of hell. These men that are in the flesh, they're totally blinded because they're controlled by the demons. So they have no idea where their soul is actually headed. And so if you were a demon or a devil, yeah, you would say that you're not, that there's not a hell, you see, or you're not in the covenant, because the covenant, the teaching of the new covenant, it torments men. If you're a demon, then you're being tormented by the teaching. Just the teaching, the sound teaching, the correct teaching of the new covenant, it torments demons automatically. Matthew 26 and 23, it says, he replied, one of you has just eaten from the bowl with me, will betray me, for the Son of Man must die, as the scriptures declared long ago. But how terrible it will be for the one who betrays him. It will be better for that man if he had never been born. You see that? John 17:12, the brother left this. It says, during my time here, I protected them by the power of the name you gave me. I guarded them so that not one was lost except the one headed for destruction, as the scriptures foretold. And that was Judas Iscariot. Which that guy is what? He's burning in hell right now. And your soul is going to burn in hell. So when your body dies, your soul got to go to this place for judgment. Romans 9:22. It says, and in the same way, even though God is right to show his anger and his power, he is very patient with those on whom his anger falls, who are destined for destruction. Heavy, bro. Demons and devils, bro, it's crazy. John 6:70. Then answered the anointed and said, I choose 12 of you, but one of you is a devil. He was speaking of Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, the one of the 12 who would later betray him. And how are guys betraying the Lord in this time? They're denying the Lord. The Lord said, if you deny me, my Father shall deny you in heaven. So if you're down here denying the Lord in the covenant, you're not of God. I read that in 1 John 4 yesterday. If you're denying men, if you're denying the Lord, then you're not of God. You're an antichrist. You see, if you're denying the Lord's agreement, you're an antichrist. Matthew 10:33, but whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. So a lot of guys, they're going to be denied in this day because they're denying the Lord on the earth. So when they get to the place where they're going to be denied there too. Matthew 10:28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. You can't get around this. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. There's no escaping that. Matthew 23:15, woe to you, scribes, Pharisees, hypocrites, for you compass sea and land and make one proselyte. When he is made, you make him twofold more of a child of hell than yourselves. So men are making men twofold a child of hell. This is why the scribes and the Pharisees, they hated the Lord, because they was in the spirit of Satan. This is why the Lord said, you of your father the devil. Because a lot of men are in that spirit of Satan. So they're in the spirit of those demons and those devils. So they were tormented by the teaching the Lord was teaching, and the apostle was teaching, and the men of the 1st and 2nd century. They were teaching the Lord's new agreement with the demons they hated. They're tormented by those teachings. You see that? Heavy, bro. Matthew 23 and 33, you serpents, ye generations of vipers. This is why the Lord said he gave us the power to tread on serpents. How can you escape the damnation of hell? A lot of guys are headed on a one-way trip down there. You see? This is what you got to understand is all through the scriptures. The Lord has the keys to death and hell. So it's very crazy for guys to deny the Lord. And the Lord has the keys to death and hell. The Lord is the only way. But that shows you that guys are demons and they're devils. And their whole thing is to deny the Lord in this day because they're demons. Matthew 25 and 41. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. So devils and men that are in the spirit of devils, they're going to be cast alive in the fire. And I'll read some more on this, but hell is real because the demons are going to be cast away in this time forever. They're going to be shut up. This is their time to shine right now. But they're tormented by the new covenant. So but just by teaching the new covenant, it torments them because they know they have a place where they're going to be eternally blotted out forever. Eternal damnation. You see? And let me get out of here. I'll speak with you brothers on the next one, man. Come out of the world. Come out of these camps. All right? These camps are unbelieving hellholes. For real. Everyone in these camps, they're carnal and have no understanding of spiritual things. And with that, shalom.
What to do, for you know so well.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.